Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Rustam, and this video is being recorded for second semester students studying general English course known as communication skills. The code of this course is BS English 121, and this course is being taught at Aptabad University of Science and Technology and Azara University Mansehra. So today's topic is oral communication skills, and when we talk about oral communication skills, so both listening and speaking, they are included in it. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, you are requested to subscribe this channel, Rustam's Way of Learning English, and press the bell icon so that you are notified for the next video. So this video lecture is being recorded just without any formal preparation. Just I wanted to share few things about oral communication, and later on I'll talk about it in detail. So this is course content. These are content in front of you. So the major areas are reading skills, and then we have writing skills and oral communication skills and vocabulary building. So today's topic is oral communication skills. It's a warm-up video, and I'm just touching upon each major heading, and later on I'll record a detailed video in which all the areas of this all the aspects of this topic will be covered. So language is a major tool of communication. Communication is of two types. One is verbal communication, and the another one is non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is a communication which we do with the help of symbols, gestures, facial expressions, pictorial representation. Okay, you might have seen road signs. If you are having a gas filled at a petrol station, so there is a mobile phone, a picture of a mobile phone, and there is a cross like this. Okay, so it means no smoking, or switch off your mobile phone. And if on the roadside you see such a picture like this, so the the driver can see that there will be a speed breaker 500 yards ahead. So this is communication without words. But language is a communication with language, means a communication with the help of words. Words are very important. Just in the previous video I talked about vocabulary, so words are very important. So this communication can be done either through speaking or writing. See this language, major components of language. As I earlier mentioned, that word is very important component in writing. This is writing, and in speech. Both in speech and writing, word has got very great importance. Okay, so the communication with the help of words is known as verbal communication. So this communication can be writing or speech. If it is writing, then we communicate with the help of debates, speeches, interviews, group discussion, presentation, or daily conversations. And we also communicate with the help of writing, like we can communicate to someone by writing an essay, an application, letter, gmail, email, a novel, drama, etc. So writing and speaking, they are major tools of communication. Now in every language, it means that we have four major skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And this is the natural order. Okay, a baby who gets born, he or she first listen to sounds by the parents and the siblings, and then he or she starts speaking. So first he receives input, and then he gives output. So you can't give output unless you receive input. So input and output, it's a very important construct in language learning. And same way, when they go hand in hand with each other. Same way, reading and writing, they are very important. So if you want to develop your writing, you need to develop first your reading. So input is listening, and your output is speaking. So the more the listening, the more the speaking. Okay, so if you are not a good listener, you won't be able to speak well. So same way, input is reading. So if you have a lot of reading, extensive reading, automatically your writing will be developed. This is an hypothesis, input and output hypothesis. So usually it is said that The more the listening, the more the speaking. Now I'm going to talk about today oral communication skills, that is listening and speaking. So if you want to develop your speaking skills, so what can you do? First thing is that you need to listen to standard English, and this standard English can be, it is available to us either by native speakers. Okay, 7 countries in the world, their English is known as native speech. Okay, like America, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and Britain, and South Africa, and one or two more countries. So as we all the time, while we are learning English, as we live in Pakistan, and English in Pakistan is a foreign language, and we don't have all the time native speakers around, so that we can be listening to them and we can be having input. So what can we do? Either we must listen to competent language user in our own surroundings, although they may be non-natives, like a PhD professor, or someone who has been speaking English over a lot, over a period, and now he or she has got great competence in language. So the seniors, particularly teachers, they can be a model for you. Okay, so you need to listen to some competent language user, people who are senior to you in language learning and speaking. Or you can listen to models of standard English on social media, and I mean electronic media. So there are so many recorded videos available in YouTube, and where native speakers speak. So you need to listen to them, and while you listen to others, what do? You actually get many sub skills. You not only learn vocabulary, you learn pronunciation, you also learn how to stress words, what is the connected speech, what is rhythmic speech, okay, what is assimilation, what is elision. So native speakers usually jump from stress to the stress words, from one stress syllable to the next stress syllable. So that's why their speech is rhythmic, and sometimes they don't pronounce certain sounds, in words, like instead of saying fixed price, they quickly say fixed price. So all this you get while listening, and then you can infer the attitude of the speaker. You can have meaning, global meaning or discrete meaning. So this way you get lot of sub skills of listening, and automatically your structures, language structures, your vocabulary gets enhanced. And so after having a lot of input in target language, you now can start speaking. Okay, so you can there is a theory, learning by doing. So you can learn speech by speaking. I mean, just by receiving input from natives or some competent language users, you won't be able to speak English. If you want to speak English, you have to open up your buccal cavity, your mouth, and you have to utter words. So articulation of sounds through your mouth is very much essential if you want to speak. And gradually, initially you need to speak one word or two word, then you can utter phrases, and then you can articulate sentences, and soon you will learn how to interact with people in different situations, which we call speech acts and speech events. And there are conversational strategies. Okay, and how to interrupt someone, how to agree and disagree with someone. All this we learn gradually, but the main ingredient, or the main what should I say, basic requirement is that you should be speaking. You should speak. So you learn speaking by speaking. Unless you speak, you won't learn speaking. So input is necessary. You need to have lot of listening, but just by listening to others, you won't be able to speak. So the best way is to speak. Now I'm going to introduce an online tool known as Vocaro. So in Vocaro, you can record your voice. Let me check this online tool. Let me reduce. So here we go, and let me click on Google Chrome. This is my browser, and wait a while. So here in this I'm gonna type Vukaru. Okay, Vukaru is important tool which we can use for recording our voice. I don't know whether it is going to work on my Android phone or not, but usually it works. So you can click here, okay, and when you press it, so you will be recorded. Okay, you can speak into it on your Android phone, and you can introduce yourself. You can talk about an event, etc. Let's say start. So you will be prompted with this allow button. Okay, wait a while. So you can click on allow button, okay, and here you go. So when you click on allow, just a minute, Vocaro wants to use your microphone. Okay, okay, now I'm going to click on allow. So let me check what's the problem with it. So if when you are prompted to allow, and sometime access is denied, so you can go to your browser setting, and there select allowed. Okay, so after this has been allowed, so you can click on this button. Okay, now you can speak into it. Now as you can see, I'm speaking and I'm getting recorded. Okay, and as you can see, this is time going on, and you can say this is Rustam, or this is you can name yourself and say I'm going to talk about this and that. You can talk about any topic. This is your practice at home. Okay, you are speaking into this a very important tool. Okay, once you have done it, you can click on this button, okay, and it will stop. See, now you have this option, save and share. Okay, save and share. Now you can save your recording on Facebook, but you are advised not to do it unless you have played it back. This is playback button. You must listen to it, and once you are happy with your recording, then you can share it onto Facebook or other social medias mentioned here. Or you can send it to in a WhatsApp group. You can send it to your tutor, or you can email this to your tutor, or you can copy its code from here, and you can direct go to see, I have copied link to clipboard. So this has been copied to clipboard means your virtual mouse. So now the link is in your virtual mouse, and you can go and just send it to your this WhatsApp group, or you can download it into your phone. This is download button. When you click on download, so it is downloading. Now here you can see opening. So this is the file. When I click here, it will start playing, but there will be noise. Okay, let me quickly play it. So it is now playing. So these are some of the options. Okay, so how to share in WhatsApp group? Let me go to WhatsApp. So if you have copied the link, your recording, let's say you go to this, and you press the button like this and paste. So it is pasted. Now it is shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this is how you can do it. So in today's short video, I talked about some of the important device known as Vocaro. So what does Vocaro do? Vocaro is an online tool, so which helps in speaking, and there are many other tools. I will talk about these tools soon, but I'm going to finish this, because as I mentioned at the outset that I'm not recording this video while having well thought out through having through a well thought out presentation. It is just I just opened my mobile phone and I started recording. So inshallah soon I'll get back to you with a very well designed presentation. Thank you very much for listening to this video.